Good evening and welcome to our post-game women's volleyball press conference. We will start the press conference with an opening statement from head coach Natalie Regan. We'll open it up for questions for coach, along with players Maura Hayes, Maddie Maxwell, and Maddie Collins.
Thank you, Lindy. First of all, I'd like to thank UC Davis for an incredible fight and an incredible match. We are not looking forward to seeing that team in the Big West tournament. With that being said, it was so amazing to see our group flex our depth and run a different lineup and be all in with each other. And there was just so much trust on the court tonight. And in addition to that, I thought we had a great balance of joy and competition and really leaned into these three women here, but also Grace O'Reilly had a great game. And so for us, it was truly all 24 that showed up to get this win.
Coach, 21 blocks for your team. That's a lot of blocks compared to, I don't know, the last few years. I think the last time it happened, it was 2016.
Wow.
So maybe what did your team do well that really was able to stop UC Davis's high-powered offense?
System. We talk a lot about our defensive system and body and seam, CUS, PVC. And it sounds like gibberish if you don't know our gym every day. But for us, it really is simple, and we try to make it as simple as possible for the young women and putting their hands in a good spot to touch that ball and make sure that we are slowing down the opponent. So I thought they did a great job of blocking balls, but also adjusting in different moments that we needed to.
For Maddie Maxwell, double-double, but also 17 kills on 297 hitting. What were you seeing out there tonight? It seemed like a lot of times you were able to use the outside hand.
Yeah, we work a lot in practice about being on the way up and hitting high hands rather than bearing it down in the block. It's not always about bouncing every single ball. The kills that are off high hands and off the block are just as important, and we really reiterate that and reiterate I know that everyone around me is going to cover me, so I can just kind of go out swinging and trust everyone else around me.
For Maddie Collins and Maura Hayes, I mean, can you talk about your day today, just coming in and then understanding that you're going to have to go to a 6-2 system, lead the offense, and you did?
Okay, I'll talk. This morning, we met with Natalie and talked about it, and honestly, us and Grace were very confident going in. I think that is a big attestament to everyone else that's on the court. They just, put full trust into us and didn't think for a second that we didn't have it, and I think that helps so much.
Yeah, I agree. And during serve and pass this morning, it was good to connect with the teams.
I will say that meeting was incredibly awkward because we sat there in silence for about 5 minutes. I kept asking him, do you guys have any questions? Do you guys have any thoughts? Nothing that you want to ask me about the rotations. And they're like, nah, coach, we're good. So I think that calm confidence from them just meant that much more to us.
Well, it started with you both trying to connect with middles in the first set. And how much did that set the tone for you, being able to successfully connect with middles?
I think it helped a lot to do that early on the game, and then Cam and Ella were doing so well, and that it helped keep the blocker with them, so then it opened up Maddie and Natalie and everyone else who was hitting to keep scoring.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, Maddie Collins, your true freshman season has been about a lot of things, a lot of different roles, and you coming into this match, did you feel anything more coming into this match, maybe more nervous or more excited?
Definitely more excited and more nervous, but just excited to be out there with my team.
For Maddie Maxwell, I mean, what has it been like to play with these setters and be able to be in this system and then still succeed?
With these setters, I'm with them every day, and it's never really about performance, especially in practice. It's always about how can I get better, but it's never like I need to do this and this and this. I think they're really lenient, and they're great people who accept feedback, and they'll give me feedback, and it's really easy to connect with them, one, because there's already an established friendship there rather than just being teammates. It's not like, oh, this is our job, this is what we do, but it's like we already have that friendship and we have that trust in each other, being friends and being around each other every day. Like, they're my favorite people to be around. So it's that much easier to be able to play with them. So.
Coach, after that first set, I mean, a lot of stats leaned your team's way, but the score didn't. Did you say anything to the team that maybe helped make it a eventual match win?
Oh gosh, I gotta think back to the first set. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what we talked about. We talked a lot about our system at that point, like just trying to figure out what the 6-2 looked like. And it's something they kind of alluded to, like this is half of our team every practice. And for us to be able to flex that and show that against a different team, I think just meant that much more to our group. This is a group that tests our other side every single day. And there are multiple days in a row where they'll stack days where they won the drills. And it makes us that much better. But also we get to lean on them in moments like this. And this week we came off of 2 tough matches, and we talked a lot about trust. And we talked a lot about if that trust was there or not. And we heard that a couple of times from the players. And I think we would walk away as a coaching staff and we would remember, like, we fully trust this group and we fully believe in this group. So I think for them it was helpful to just kind of feel that support and trust. And you saw it with performance today.
I guess strategically, would you say that, and this is for the table, Olivia Utterback being held to 050, is there a little bit of, well, we get to see some really good left-handed swingers on the right side in practice, or is it just game plan was executed that well?
Both. Yeah, it helps training against our 4 lefties in our gym. We've got Maura Hayes, Logan King, Grace O'Reilly, and Natalie Glenn. That for us is massive, being able to slow down Utterback, who's an incredible hitter. But also I think our coaching staff did an incredible job of the scouting report. Jordan Molina works tirelessly in addition to John Perry and Bjarne Hus. It's really important that they are so passionate about what they do. And for us, we had a great game plan coming in. They worked their butts off last night.
And for the players, I mean, being able to stop one of the best right sides in the West Coast, really. Did you see anything different, or was it more familiar to you in this game?
I personally think it was incredibly familiar. I get to block Natalie Glenn every day, and for the most part in practice, I don't block her because she's that good. But I think just every day it's more of a challenge for me. I'm like, oh, I get to block Natalie Glenn today. Like, I get to do this. And so it's like, for most games when we get to go up against other teams, it's like, I'm blocking Natalie Glenn again. Like, she makes me better as a player because I get excited to be able to play against her every day. And I think because she's so good, that just made our team that much better because we were used to it.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.